outside and it is a beautiful day. It started out really cold, but it has warmed up. So I am going to work on these onions here, those pearl onions. You can see how much they have grown. Look at this. The growth on these are fantastic. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put some of this bone meal on them so I can promote stronger bulb growth down here, and also give these leaves a little bit more strength, I can say, and give them more, make them more lively. So Miss Renee can get a whole bunch of those little pearl onions that I enjoy so much. And I am so excited because I planted these onions on 2/7 of this year. So they are doing great. And I'm going to do the same things on that pan of onions. And then I have some onions over there that I'm going to open up. And we're going to put some of that bone meal on them as well. So let's get started with this set of onions. So I'm just going to sprinkle this bone meal lightly onto the soil, and then I'm just going to work it in so they'll be able to get the nourishment that they need for a good bulb production. And then I'm going to water these in. So let me get my gloves on and let's work this bad boy in, guys. So let's start working in this stuff into the soil all around the bulbs, because as you can see, look at this one. This one is already starting to bulb up, so that's what we want. Let's work it all in. Make sure that bulb gets some of that stuff. If there's anything on your plant, I always just knock it off. And then I just work myself around the bulbs. Just kind of rake it around so they can get it in there. Because I want a lot and lots of onions. Because you know, I want to make some more of those green, dehydrate the tops of these onions. And I also want to make me some good old onion powder, because I'm almost out of my other ones that I made from last season. So that's what it looks like. And then after I get the other 2 containers on this table finished, then I will water it in. All right, let's go over there and treat the other side of the onions over there. All right, onions, as you can see, I have my winter sowing bottles right there too. So let's get that container, and let's get that round oil pan container fertilized as well. We're over another container, and you have to be careful because these onions were so eager to grow for me that they are coming all the way through the netting. So look, see what I'm saying? They got stuck in the netting, so they are trying to grow in there. All right, so let's get these treated with some of that bone meal as well, and then water these bad boys in. Do a little bit of these because I got like 8 more containers that I have to do. So we're just going to sprinkle some of this in there. Work it on in. This would be perfect to know that we're going to have some rain and then be able to have Mother Nature do the work for us. But I don't think we're going to have any more rain for a while. So I got to get out here and do my job. All right, now let's turn this way. Sorry if the camera wiggles because I'm going over to this container over here. You guys see this container? Let me lift you up a little. Lift you up just a little. There you go. There you can see it. Alright, let's take this one off. And these ones are starting to come through the netting, but not all the way. No, Rocky is somewhere watching to see what I'm doing so he can get over here and get into all my business. My business. Alright, so we'll just roll this over. Hopefully you guys be able to see that. Let's put some of this wonderful bone meal. Well, at least this one has a hole, so I don't have to use the top hole. I just use the bottom hole. I just wonder why all this white stuff was falling out, because it had a hole in it. This really good. Alright, put this on the side. Now let's work this in. Put this in really good. And they'll do a lot better once I give it some water. Alright, looks good. They should be very happy. This dirt, this soil is something dry. Definitely needs a good soaking. But for the most part, these onions are looking good. Since we've had those crazy temperatures and stuff, these onions are still hanging in there. I'm just knocking the bone meal off the top. Alright, let me go get my watering can and we'll give this baby some water. Guys, let's give it some water, water, water. Let's just water it in. A good drink. Sure needs it. It's like super, super, super dry. Alright. I hear the drainage going down, so that lets me know that it has received some good water. I don't know if I should keep the netting on or keep it off, because I know Crazy Rocky is somewhere around here wanting to dig in these containers. So what I'll do, maybe I'll lightly put it on the top, just lightly, and secure it. Hear all the sounds out here, got the birds out here. They are loving it that the weather has become really, really nice. Alright guys, so I'm just going to cover this up, and then I'm going to go and put some bone meal on my other ones, and then I will be done with fertilizing my onions. Alright, so if you like this comment, give your girl a thumbs up, and then make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share me out, and let me know if you guys are working on your onions as well. Because, hey, Miss Renee is always doing something in this garden. So, with that being said, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. and then I'll show you my other onions that I'm working on as well. Here are the rest of my onions. I had this one, this container right here. Look at the onions. I hope you guys can see through the netting, but there's a container there of onions, another one here. And remember when I was at Lowe's and I was telling you about the phlox and how once the flowers are all gone, this is what it looks like. It turns a nice green color. Well, my phlox is starting to come in. And then I have this container of onions. This container, you can see they're getting big and they're starting to bulb up. And I have this container. And then I have that container. Alright guys, so I did all my bone meal on all of my containers. So now they should be happy. And all I need now is a good rain. No more cold temperatures, just rain. But let's end the video with something beautiful to look at. Guys, those are my daffodils up at the top. Let me see if I can zoom in so you guys can see them. All at the top up there. They're all coming in. Let me show you the other side. More daffodils right here. They're up on the top of my heel. They go all the way there. And then let me show you what's on my lower level. They'll probably be super close. But let me back them out so you can see a little bit better. I have those. And then I have my boxwood. And then I have these. And then this. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful daffodils. And then I have one in my pot that's growing. Let me get a close-up for that one for you guys. Check that one out. Beautiful, huh? And that's growing in a big old pot that I have growing with my sedum all around it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, you know what to do. Love you guys, and Miss Renee will see you in the next video. Take care, you guys. Beautiful daffodils. Gorgeous.